At this time of tough talk against corruption, the Deputy President William Ruto has one more hurdle to pass to have ownership of the Weston Hotel land regularized. In a report obtained by NTV, the National Land Commission's investigations has revealed that the 1.9-acre piece of land may have been acquired irregularly, but legally. NLC Commissioner Abdulkadir Adan Khalif says that the land has to be valued again before the process is completed. Mijungu reports that 6 commissioners out of the 8 are all in agreement.
The National Land Commission's report on Weston Hotel land dated the 22nd of January 2019 and signed by the Vice Chairperson is a combination of months of investigations. The National Lands Commission was seized of this matter after it ended up at a parliamentary committee investigating how the public land, which originally belonged to the Civil Aviation Authority, is now privately owned. In the report, the Commission observes that there is no dispute that the parcel belongs to the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, that the letter of allotment issued to Priority Limited and Monene Investment Limited was irregular, that Weston Hotel are the bona fide purchases without notice of any defect in the title, that at the time of the valuation, the land was undervalued, and that the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority lost an important asset. The National Lands Commission also observed that then Commissioner and Minister of Lands are to blame for the occurrence as they failed to act on irregular allocation of the parcel, and also the management of the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority then is also to be blamed for vacating the subject parcel without establishing that there was an alternative available allocation.
The question of saying that a piece of land that belonged to government cannot go to a private does not arise. It happens all the time.
The Kenya Civil Aviation Authority is said to have abandoned the land, which was subsequently acquired by the 2 companies, Priority Limited and Monene Investment, who in turn sold it to Weston Hotel Limited.
It's up to them to take it or leave it, both for Weston and for Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. If both parties agree, then we go to the next step. So pay them, and then we do all the necessary documentations and agreements and everything.
But then, the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority may disagree with this report and opt to challenge it in court. But the National Lands Commission says it was also determined that no substantial interest was lost, since any other need that the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority may want to utilize with that land can be done elsewhere. Weston Hotel is associated with Deputy President William Ruto, who has kept off the controversy since it began years ago. Initially, it was believed the parcel was grabbed, but this report indicates he obtained it for value, although it went below the market price at the time. This is why NLC says valuers will have to determine the current price of the parcel using the general area rates, which could be anything above 200 million shillings.
Well, some media houses have already carried out a lifestyle audit. But on me, the only problem is that they stopped at 1 parcel. I wish they could continue to the next parcel.
And restitution would mean pay equivalent value, the market value, current now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. In the meantime, Weston Hotel Limited keeps the infrastructure on the land. The eventual cost will not also include any value that has been added to the land. The National Lands Commission, however, could not determine whether the negligence on the part of the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority leading to the loss of the land was deliberate or not. Mijungu, NTV.